Hello-y ho-ha! It is I, CJSGOOSE, and we've got another morning of digging out and trying to start working on this place. I hope you're doing all okay. I just got myself in a bit of a kerfuffle there. I'm just going to have a quick mouthful of my drink, which you may or may not be surprised to learn is tea. Gotta have a good old-fashioned cup of tea first thing in the morning when you wake up. I have been very busy. Well, I've been trying to get this done. We are going to do a couple of different things. I have plans in place, some of them. I have started working on here. I have a golem, which is unusual, but these slimes keep killing me. I don't normally make a golem, but I was having terrible trouble with this. It would not work. The guardians kept getting stuck. Oh, okay, you can't see anything. In this section on here. And there would be hundreds of them. Not hundreds, but loads of them. All there. Sometimes about 20. And they would just get stuck. So, first of all, I tried putting some snow golems in because they are much cheaper to use. And they were hitting the guardians, but the guardians still wouldn't fall, so that didn't work. Then I tried putting an iron golem in there. I made an iron golem because I thought, well, maybe he'll start attacking them, and he did kind of, but it still didn't work. They were still stuck there, and I thought, I don't know what else to do. So in the end, I've taken the campfires out and I have replaced it all with magma blocks and water, and it is most definitely working better. I have been AFKing here a lot yesterday whilst I was doing some more costumey stuff for my daughter, and just to see what, you know, if it was working or not. So I will show you downstairs the loot in a second. We are continuously under attack here every few seconds, which is really infuriating, but the golem is definitely helping. So when the golem didn't work and the snow golems unfortunately died, I'm not quite sure what happened. I think they got some water on them. Then I've just freed the golem and he's going around and catching all of these guys, which is really helping because sometimes I was being hit by 3 of the big ones and suddenly found myself trapped, and then I couldn't get my sword or whatever because I got different items in my inventory. And yeah, it was causing me a lot of trouble. So I thought we would carry on digging this out, but I have a better idea for this room. So we might start working on that too. You can see I've been placing some of the wool. We are going to need more of that. But I managed to do nearly all of that side and that side there. So quite good. And I'm going to have to go and fix my pickaxe. So we might have to take a quick... Maybe we should take a quick trip down there to the spawner while we don't have too many... While our pickaxe is not too unhealthy. I don't have a huge amount of time today. And the other thing is, I think we should start just digging out one corner. So we need to get a different map on us. So look, this is what I do. I go, hello Mr. Slime, look at my friend down here. He wants to play with you. And then I bring him over here. And then I don't have to worry about doing the deeds. He does it. So we need to do an important job. I've got to try and get to that corner. Let me think. Maybe we could come out. Let me find the other map. Let's take that. Do we need any of this stuff to go to the guardians? Not the guardians, the spawners. I don't think so. We are getting ourselves some fabulous materials, which is amazing. I am trying to just keep all of the blocks in complete sets. So as soon as there's 64, I move them over. I don't think any of those are now. Oh, apart from the slime. Arab, how you doing? Yo. How you getting on today? You alright? We are digging out a big hole here. This is underneath our guardian farm, where we're working on the next part of our project. Unfortunately, this part's taken a lot longer than I would have liked. Oh, they're together. That's fine. We've got a whole bunch of... Oh, we've got a whole stack. So they can go. A whole stack of slime balls now, because we're getting under attack so much. Oh, we were going to just toddle outside. Let's use a stack of these. No, let's use these. That would be better. And swap the maps over so that we can see where we are. Now I think I want this corner. Not 100% sure. We need to make sure that we're not inside the farm. So we're going to go out by 2 and out by 2. I don't know why I did that. I know that doesn't work. We should put a torch on here in case there's gravel. That is, oh, we're already outside. Oh, great. With Mr. Trident Dude waiting for me. Where'd you go? Hi. Thank you. Oh, that's really good news. Look, it's not very far. I didn't have to dig very much at all. What this is a marker of how to get into this building. Ah, it's this corner. That's really useful. That is very useful. It's funny when you're down there, I kind of thought I was at the other end, even though I had the map on me. So we'll just place that there for the minute. We'll have a quick snooze as it... Oh. Are they these guys? Are these ones? Oh, he's gone now. Oh, is it the Enderman now? Why can't I sleep? I don't really feel like attacking it. No? Who's stopping me from sleeping? Nobody. I drowned here or something? I want to sleep. There must be a drown nearby. Yeah, there he is. So we're just going to see if we can sleep. That thing can go for a start. Right, so where are we up to? We want to get rid of... that's a fish, that's not an arrow. Trying to make my arrow work, and I'm using a fish. Leave all those behind. Don't want to take loads of stuff. So we're going to run down to the spider spawner. Quickly clean up our, or fix up our... we could grab a bit more glass while we're down there because we need some more. Oh, I don't know why I always do it wrong. Not glass. I don't think I've got any more cobble. No, so we'll just place this and then make some cobblestone. Then we can make another couple of spades. Whilst we're out, we'll grab a little bit of sand so that we can make some more glass, because we need huge stashes of glass. leave that behind. Right, let's go. Oh no, I've got the correct map. I do keep wondering if it would be quicker by half going by boat, actually. We'll leave that one there. So you can see that we have flooded the top now as well. So we can just row our boat straight over the top. I'm not sure if it's quicker or not, so it might be a little. We're just going to have to steal sand from the side for now because the desert is too far away, and we'll have to fix up our beaches nearer the time. I think we need to go more that way. Yeah, we need to go around all of these, this jungle. We're going to carry on in a minute. We're going to start turning this big hole into a lush cave. So I'm thinking of changing the shape of the roof. Originally I was just going to leave it so that you could see it was inside the Guardians, but we've got a lot of material, so I think what we could do, and I do particularly want everything to actually look finished and look like it has a reason for being there. Let's use this beach here. This seems like a sensible place to land. So what we're going to do is actually use this little piece of beach. Might be easier to find. I think it could be a tad quicker. Yeah, so we're going to shape the roof to make it look more cave-like. And we need to find a 16 by 16 square in that section as well. Oh, there's our mountain. So I can't wait to do this project that's in front of us. I can wait because we don't have any of the materials that we're going to need, and it's going to be a very difficult one to build. Never built anything like this or on that scale for the type of thing that we're doing, and it's going to be amazing. I've been drawing out little ideas and suddenly I get stacks of them, so then I have to start doing loads of drawing. It's really funny. Oh, no, I want to get up the hill. Thanks. Roblox noob, how are you doing? You keeping alright? Not seen you for a while. We're just popping off to the spider spawner for a minute, so that we can fix our pickaxe before it gets any worse. Then we're going to grab a little bit more sand on the way back, and then we're going to carry on digging out our big hole underneath the monument. But we're going to start shaping the roof at the same time, so we're not just doing digging. Got a little bit of a job to do. So I've decided we're going to turn it so it's more cave-like, and we need to really alter the structure. I think it could look quite good when it's done. So we're going to put a lush cave underneath the thingamabob, the Guardian monument, and I've tweaked the design, and so it's working better. We still haven't got the next stage done because I didn't think about how the mechanics worked properly, so we're having to do a lot more on the cave than I thought. We have to dig it out by about 14 blocks, otherwise we're going to mess up the second part of the project. So when I'm doing this, we move our items to just level numbers 1 and 2 because we're in Bedrock and we want the XP. You have to continuously swap your pickaxe around, or whichever item it is that you're trying to fill up. So this way I can just keep switching them over. Oh, and then I do that and do it more. Oh, okay. Oh, and I put that on the wrong one now. So it shouldn't take us too long to fix this up because I've only left it while it's on halfway. I often take it right down to red and then I'll pop down while I'm doing this. I think you'll be surprised at how much the Guardian farm is working. I'm really impressed with it. I was really impressed with it before, but I've changed the design. So now they're being killed by magma blocks because they were just getting stuck the whole time. So that was quite tricky. And I tried using snow golems and I tried using normal iron golems as well. But it just didn't work. Everything was still stuck. A few more spiders wouldn't go miss, please. Not the ones that are going to eat me, though. Some of them tried to eat me. Oh, there's my fist. A Bane of Arthropods 5 so that we can kill them really fast, and I decide to use my fist. So I was just saying how I've got a project to do here. It is, if I can pull it... Oh, I said not the bitey ones! If I can pull this off, it's going to look... I think it's going to look really amazing. And I haven't seen... Again, this is another design I haven't seen. The Mookster's here. Good morning, Mookster. Is that my bed you're in? Have you stolen it already?
Yeah.
I really should have just put that up as a chair, shouldn't I? Oh, that's string. So, again, instead of using the Bane of Arthropods axe, I've decided let's use my fist or let's use string. It doesn't work as well. How you diddling, little one? Good. Miss me? No, I didn't think so. Because you've been gone for hours while you were asleep. Alright, maybe I checked on you like 20 times, but it's got nothing to do with it. Oh, weird, thanks. Love you too, darling. You're so sweet, aren't you? My little boy's amazing. Yes. Didn't have to agree, you know. I don't know, actually. You are amazing. Good morning, welcome to the stream. We are just bishop-bashing these spiders for a minute for my XP farm. Sorry? A great drink. Is it safe to say on here? Was it scary, or were you a famous footballer, or what was going on? Yes.
In the sky, there was this really weird black, purple, and dark spots.
Okay.
And then, at school, yeah,
Okay.
and then my friends told me it was a
Ooh.
and then I was like, we should go. And then I said to them, that was and this is all on a playground.
Okay. So I am here. My boy is just telling me about his dream, and it's taking like 6 hours to tell me, but it does sound interesting. So far we've got a potential tornado. We live in the UK, so it's, you know, not a regular thing that happens here. Yeah.
The odds of that happening is at least another 1,000 years.
No, we do get the odd. There was actually a report on the telly where someone had taken not a telly, on the computer. Someone had taken a photograph of one in Lancashire or something. It was just a small bit. We do get some, but they're very rare and they're not very big. They are not like category 5s that, you know, cause horrendous damage. Yeah, go on then. Quickly, finish this story, and then my pickaxe is almost done, and then we can head back again. The school sent you to the moon? Okay. And you all went? Right.
And then stuff happened.
Yeah.
When we went,
Okay, I suppose computers had to come into it somewhere.
And then Peter, as soon as one got food, was able to wash the food, and the second and then that was the end of the school.
Okay, so you've got tornado,
Yeah.
moon,
Yeah.
random place, warehouse, and world records for being on the computer the longest. Interesting dream. Dreams are very, very odd. It's funny how you can switch them all about. How you manage to be at school and it's sent to the moon. Did you have any teachers escort you? What about someone like Tim Peake? Didn't he go? Oh, Tim Peake was too old to go back to space. No, I meant, surely you needed a professional to take you to space and to the moon. At the minute, it's just a bunch of kids going to the moon on their own. That's, you know, a bit concerning. Anyway, the interesting dreams. Thank you, Sweetie Pie. So my Mookster has just been sharing his odd dream with me this morning. Involves tornadoes, the moon, a whole bunch of random kids going to the moon on their own. No teacher escorting them or anything. Not even Tim Peake. I mean, come on. And then winning world records for being on the computer the longest. We have some sand here. And there's our boat. So let's steal this sand. And then we will toddle off again. I really don't like stealing the sand from my beaches. However, we've got to do a trip out to the desert. But we're not going to do that just yet because it's so far away. We will need to spend the day down there. And I want to get this job done. But we do need glass. So we shall get more glass. But obviously we'll get sand, not glass, because glass doesn't grow on the beach. Not that sand grows on a beach either, but I think we all get the point. So we just take a whole bunch of this, let our pickaxe run out. Wait, what are you doing here? Oh, allays annoy me. I like them, but they annoy me. Kobe, how are you doing? Not seen you for a while. Are you keeping okay? Roblox noob came on and then said hi and then went. Not sure what's happened there. Roblox noob came on, said hi and then went. And now, what's going on with my viewers today? And everyone's like on and then off again. No, I'm not calling you Roblox AJ. Because, no, I have to think about your name for a start. I can barely remember what your name is anyway. Look, we call you the Mookster. That's easy for me to remember. AJ and Mook. Variations of Mook. Here's our Super Cat. You want me to call you Super Cat now? No. Okay. So we have this thing where I muddle up their names all the time, and it doesn't help that the Mookster literally answers to anything. So when he's in naughty trouble, he's Alfredo Jones, like that. I don't know. What's my course in college? Okay, well, I'm a bit old for that now. I did go to college and I went to university. And when I was in college, I did a GNVQ and then a BTEC National in Art and Design. And then I went to Huddersfield University and I studied textiles, creative textile crafts, and got to try out very many different types of textiles, and I specialized in jacquard weaving, which is like the most awesome thing ever. Absolutely love it. And one day I plan to do more weaving and to start my business properly, where I do have quite a few different looms and different things, but I love anything to do with crafts and textiles and art. You know I'm old, Kobe. Remember? I'm old. That's what you told me.
I have a question.
The Mookster has a question. What?
Every Sunday,
Yeah.
it should be sunny. It says it in its name. Sunday.
Well, I can't make the weather be sunny on every Sunday. Can I? What do you think, Kobe? Do you think every Sunday it should be sunny?
If we could be supposed to be.
Yes, she is.
Yay.
And her child.
Yay.
More football. Yeah. A seaman or in engineering. Wow. So the children's dad was a fisherman and a footballer. Yeah, we'll just get into the fisherman part. And he used to do all sorts of stuff, and their family were all fishermen, and many were in the Navy, and their great granddad, I've actually got a whole bunch of his seaman records from the different boats that he was allowed to pilot, and he was allowed to pilot like the really big ones, really big cruise ships and stuff. It's an amazing thing. He did want to be in the Navy. A lot of them were all in the Navy, but things happened and he wasn't able to. Yeah, that's my little boy. He's really funny. Lengo, how you doing? Oh, hello, bye. Okay. Hi and bye then. Right, we've done the spider spawner. We've charged up. We have charged up our pickaxe. We are a go. What on earth am I talking about? We have fixed up the pickaxe. We have some more sand, so we can make some more glass. We're going to go back. Kobe, what have you seen on the Guardian farm? I don't think you've been around for a few days, so you might be a bit surprised. The Guardian part of the Guardian farm is working. We still have a lot to go. Can you talk to your kid? Of course you can. Mookster, someone wants to talk to you. Kobe, you need to come a bit closer to the microphone so he can hear you. Oh, Kobe, he's so busy playing Bed Wars right now. If you can hear him, I don't know. Yeah, he's going to talk a little bit louder for you.
Hi, Kobe.
He said hi. Do you think you heard? Did you hear him? He wants to know. Well, actually, he said you think. I'm just not going to talk. I think not talking is probably the best right now. Words are not coming out of my mouth. Right. Do you mind? I bet everyone heard that yawn. Okay. Here it is. This is our Guardian place. I have flooded the top now. We put all the glass in. We have water streams that go down here. All of these are spawner points for the Guardians. And if we sort of stand here, I don't know if I don't really let him do. I sound very young to be a mother. Aw, Kobe will tell you that I'm not young. If you look in the middle, you can see. I'm pointing to the screen again, and you really can't see. In the middle, there are some spawning underneath one of the lights, right in the middle. And they spawn on top of there, and they also spawn in these streams. You can see one just going down if you look carefully. Since I flooded it, you can't see them very easily. But it's working extremely well, and it's very strange because I've just got a shoulder tab. Cool. We have a bit of an issue because my little monkey. Are we going to just take you down here? No, we're not going to go down there because there's nothing there. My little monkey does not like anything that could be remotely a spider. That includes ones that are really not, they're more like daddy long legs than spiders. And he really needs to quickly run to the bathroom. So I'm just going to give you 2 seconds. I'll take you down here and then I will just take him down there. Oh, at least I sound young. Kobe, I sound young, you see? So we have this giant place here. This is what we're working on. No, Kobe told me I was old. I think it was very old. It wasn't just old, it was very old. Thank you, Mr. Golem. Look, the Golem's doing a great job over here, stopping me from being attacked. And then what we're going to do is, this is our guardian farmy bit. Hang on, I've just got to get myself safe. Honestly, why do you have to need to go? So they come down here. I'll leave you with this view for a second, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Oh. Hello, I'm back. Sorry, what was that? I don't really know. I have to think about it, Kobe. We'll have to see if we can sort something out. Join me onto Discord, and then we'll have a look and see if we can do something like that. I have to make sure that my boy is safe, so we don't normally. Oh, there goes a drowned. So we have this really. Sorry. Where's your iPad? Oh, maybe I got rid of it. So when I built this, we discovered that there was an amethyst geode right in the middle, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. Oh, now you're disturbing their peace. Bless you. How many more times? I'm the sneezy one around here. And right, a little bit. So I changed it all up, and we now have lava blocks because they just weren't dying, and they were managing to hold up to the top. So now they get down here, and are you ready for this? I did do a lot of AFK, but we are now getting glowing squid too. Glowing squid? Glowing squid. I don't really know what that means. Glow squid ink. So that is fabulous. We've even had a skeleton, and we've got more squid ink there, and we've got gunpowder, and we get the nautilus shells as well. But this is from yesterday, where I'd left it running for about 3 hours. This one down the bottom was a test. This was me standing in the geode this hour down the bottom. And then this hour, I think it was half an hour, was me standing in the room above it. And I think it worked better. I can't remember which way round I did it. So I was quite chuffed about that, because that's where we will spend quite a bit of time when we're coming down. Obviously we need to sort this room out because it's not very pretty. But look at all of this stuff. We've got barrels already of all of this. And I'm amazed, because I have never done a guardian farm, and I always want the blocks. So, and we've got loads of fish, loads of bones. We've got loads of bone meal, so I don't have to worry about any of that. And all of this ink as well. All of this is just from the farm. We'll just see, we've got enough room in here for a bit, haven't we? Yeah. So yeah, and now we've got glow squid coming in too, which is even better. I was really hoping that we might, but I hadn't seen any. So what we're going to do is, I really want to make everything have a reason why it's there and not be completely boring. So we are going to turn this into a lush cave. Look at him go. He's a genius. So we're going to turn this into a lush cave. And I'm thinking that the axolotls can live in here. And we're going to kind of extend part of this geode. Maybe make it a bit bigger all the way around, so that it looks like it is still in there, and then we've got a bigger place to come. We've just got to be very careful for a particular reason, and I still don't want to tell you that because only one person has actually guessed what it is that we're doing here. So we do have a bigger part to this farm, but nobody's guessed it yet, so you know, can't let you in on that one just yet. We have the sand. We need to go back up the top because we need to find out where our 16 by 16 base is. And we need different coloured blocks. We have some wool, got some white wool. What else do we have? We do not want we don't want to use anything that's blue. We could use stone. We do have a lot of stone. Oh, we have granite. Let's use some granite. Oh, did I just took that out of the middle of the box, didn't I? Yeah. I'm good at doing things like that. Let's just dump off all of this stuff. We don't want any of that. No, that's called an ender chest. This is not somewhere that you sleep. I was just going to see if we can sleep. It's Agoti Uzumaki. What does that mean? Is that a person, or sounds like a Japanesey kind of person? Or is that no, I'm really confused. We have to do another headstone. Well, actually, we could probably do with another 2 headstones. One to say sorry to all of the dolphins that keep dying. Look, there you go. You can see them spawning here now. Look, we're even getting the drowns. Can you see? And that's because this is 2 blocks high of water in the middle. And we use where we've got the water streams. I think they can spawn in there as well. Same as the squid. I can't believe how many squid we've got, because in my test world I didn't get any, or very few, and obviously we're getting a lot of fish, so it's going to be a really good multi-purpose place. Farm? I think farm was the word that I was looking for here. So what we want to do now is we need to find the corner of our place. And we need to find ourselves a 1 chunk. Sorry, Kobe, I understand now. Yeah, if you pop it on, I'll have a look. Did you send it through on the Discord thing? Then I'll sort it out. Remember about not sharing your details, because we need to make sure that everybody stays safe online, and online is a very dodgy place. I can't eat that. Don't want to eat the torch. Right, so what we need to do now is find the corner. That's too far over. Trying to find it's a bit tricky trying to find the corner. So what we want to do, these blocks are not very bright. Have I got anything that's brighter? I don't want to use those ones. We're going to have to just go back and get some. You've done it. Okay, I'll have a look. We need to find something that we can use here that's brighter. These ones are blending in. We've got some more wool. Let's see if we can dye some wool. Oh, I don't have enough, I don't think, of any flowers. Oh. Now let's just try and go with what we've got here. I can just see it. I don't know if you can just see it on the map, but when I'm going to that corner, there's a couple of little tiny dots. I think it's going to be too small for you to see. So I'm going to take this one off. No, can I have that back? Let's use the white on the end for a minute. That might help us. So we've got to find where our corner is. Right, so it's not there. That would have come up on the map. And let's try that one. I have to keep moving our little blob. Aha! So can you see there's a little white blob on there now? So that is our location. But we're not in the corner. So we need to come this way. I think it's going to be about a good 4 or 5 blocks. No, too far? We're on this one. Oh, let's actually put all of our things back in where they need to go. I keep doing that and then I forget to put it all back in place. So take this one back off. This is a bit tricky to begin with, but once we've got it, we all have it. So we can still see it. Now if you look at the corner now, you can see that there's a block of white right in the very top corner of the map where the little pointer is. So there's a little blob of white and then there's a tiny gap on the end, and that's because that one is our corner. Excellent. So what we have to do now is remove this one, and we don't want these ones. These ones will be in the way. And we have done 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need 16, so we need another 12. And then that will take us to our 16, and we need to come out this way. So that's our 16, and now we need to take 15 because we've already got one block here. So this one counts as 1, and then we need to go forwards towards the Guardians. And what we want to do is get to the corner. We want to get to this corner here and then put a 16 block on there. And the reason for this is because we need to find the chunk border. So in, oh, we've got 16 straight away. In Bedrock, it doesn't work the same as it does in Java. And what we want to do is make sure that we can, if we do any kind of redstone, that it is within this 16 chunk. And that's it. It doesn't go out of it at all. Okay. So that is too far over. So we've got to start it from here. So this is going to be our edge. Let me just move this way. And have I got a different block? Yeah, we'll use the wooden block. So this block here will go, and we'll put that one there. So that is the corner where these are going to meet. That's annoying. We've got to go all the way around. And then we've got to somehow get this down. Unfortunately, the way the maps work is that we need to do it. We've got to get this underneath somehow. But we've got a Guardian farm in the way, so we can't just walk through it. So we need 16 again. And this is, no. Yeah, that was the 16. So this is the next chunk here. So we've got to try and figure this out. It's really annoying. If I had a thought about it before, I would have done it when it was open, but I didn't, so we're one missing. So this is where our chunk needs to be, in this section here. I've got to try and get that related down the bottom. Why am I so rubbish at this? So we need to then come out. So let's go 15 out. So the 15 is because we have this one here already. On the other side. And we just need to make sure we're getting everything correct. And then as long as we build whatever we're building, anything to do with redstone, in this block, in this chunk, we should be okay, and it shouldn't despawn. It's just very frustrating that this is the only way that I know how to do it and not let the redstone die. Oh, we need to add another block. And another block. 2. I want to take those out because that'll get confusing. And then that should join up here. Bless you. Yes, maybe. It's only a little tiny one, and if you just keep looking, you'll know where it is. It's nowhere near you either. No, it's not. Got this thing about spiders. It's good if you don't live in Australia. Sorry? Right, so this is our chunk border. So now we need to try and make sure we know exactly where we are. And let's use some of this sand for a minute. Oh, why zombies? What are we trying to do here? Oh yeah, how far do we need to go out? And we need to remove that block. So we have to go, gotta get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 blocks starting on the corner, and then that is part of the chunk. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 on the other one. So if we go back downstairs, where those 2 points meet, that should be the first corner of that chunk. And it should actually be this line here. Ah, yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, and then it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that should be the corner there. And then if we line these up like this, that should, in theory, be our chunk. Oh, we've got 16 already done. So we're going to do 16, and we'll use... Oh, actually, let's change these ones up. So I do this quite often. I'll use the diorite, the andesite, and the granite, especially if I'm mining and I don't know where I am and that kind of thing. I'll use them as markers, and it works really well. We actually only want 14 because we will then use the white block on the other end. So then we're going to go this side. Oop, yes. Lucky. And then it should be one here, all the way across, and then it should meet up. In theory, which it doesn't. I thought that was long. What's going on here? It did feel like it was long when I was walking it. This is why I tried to measure everything out. I'm sure I had a pile of 14 in my hand, but obviously not. Maybe I put the 14 back and used the other one instead. That's why you should always double check everything. Now we just need to rip it all out because I don't trust it. When I try to count the blocks, I quite often get it wrong. That's why I like doing it where I measure out how many I've got and then do it. I obviously didn't double check before I placed them. Yeah, there we go. Absolutely nowhere near where I was. So just take these ones back. Figure out what the time is, or whether, so that one is going to go on the end. So sometimes I'll do it where I change the colour of the corners, and then other times I do it where I do 16 on one side and 14 on the other, like I'm doing here. There we go. Brilliant. So that is a chunk border. And anything on the inside of this chunk, if you're using redstone, in theory will work in Bedrock whilst you're using it, like the mine carts, etc., and they won't just randomly despawn because it will load the whole chunk in one go. And but if you have a minecart hopper, so this is the other side of the border, so you've got another chunk border here. If you have a rail going from here across the chunk border and into here, and while it's running and it reaches here as that border, as that chunk shuts down, then your items despawn, and that's how we lose all of our stuff. And that's why I've been really frustrated with this until I figured this part out. So it makes it really tricky. It's very frustrating doing it this way, but it has been saving part of my game. Whereas I got very frustrated, I kept losing everything. It's really annoying. But we're getting there now. I found a way to do it. But obviously it's quite tricky when you're having to do this and you need to go underground. So I just want to take out this section. And let's just take these blocks back out again. So this section here I need to work on, and we want it to be a little bit deeper than the rest. And we already need this to still be quite deep. So we are only 6 blocks down. We need to be 12, and then this one needs to be even deeper. I was potentially doing it bigger than that, but I think you did.
Yep.
Wow.
So Team Red wins.
Oh, goody!
And I got the final kill.
Excellent. So
With my great trait.
I could pretend that I know what you're talking about, but you know. I'm just trying to think what's the best thing to do next. So originally I was just going to leave all of this, but I think what we're going to do is actually shape the roof so it looks more like a cave. And I really need some shovels because otherwise I can't get out all of that dirt. We have some more cobblestone. Oh, I was going to leave the sand up there, I forgot. Leave those. Put more bones for some reason. And do we have any wood? We should have some. Yeah, here. So we've still got a long way to go before we can get this place working properly. We'll take a couple of those. I'm thinking that we just go and drop this sand off. I was going to get some lava as well, but we'll leave it for now. The glass isn't too urgent, although we will be requiring it. Oh, that's funny. I don't even have this stuff anymore. I was thinking that I had it all still set up as the smelters, and I don't. Could have just left it all down the bottom. It's not an issue. Well, I'll go back again. So I might do about another half an hour or so, then I'm going to have to leave today. My daughter's PA comes on a Friday, so we always, normally come at 9:30, so need to get a little bit on. We'll just take this nice little slime over to his friend, and then I don't get into trouble for destroying the slimes. Yeah, they had to leave really early because they live so much further away. It takes us a week to drive 40 miles, or oh, we only travel 40 miles in a week. I don't think we even do that, to be honest. Well, we might do. Yeah, your school's what, 5 miles away, so 5 times 2. Is it? Yeah. Like, what? And then we do it 5 times a week. There you go. What did you just do? Yeah, no, you hit something. Ah, okay. You know how you are always injuring yourself. I just wondered if you'd done. I was just waiting for the ow, but I didn't get one, so it's confusing. So we've got to try and still get all of this lot out of here. Everything is taking a long time. It is getting quicker with some of the tools, but Obviously, I still don't have the best, and I only have the one mending pickaxe, so I had to keep going back and fixing it all up. We've got a really good supply of resources. So we'll take out this strip, and then we'll take it to the middle. I'm actually thinking about completely covering that section, because when I thought it would be really good to watch them. I thought it would be really cool to watch them coming down. But actually, I think it's making the situation worse. I think if they can see me, they then manage to hover and stay. Ow! I don't know why, but I completely neglected to realise that he was about to attack me. I thought he was the smaller one. So we're still coming up with a lot of copper. Obviously we should do, and I should think it will travel downwards a lot. So obviously at some point we will come down and try to mine all of that, but we're not going to worry about that now. We don't really need the copper at the moment. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I haven't come up with a project. Although I'm sure I will come up with it, because I love the copper blocks. Oh, it's getting too dark. So just take this to the middle, and then we'll just have a look at potentially shaping part of this room. So the critical thing here is that whatever we do, we mustn't have any blocks that are spawnable. So we need to make sure that if there's a gap, we fill it in. Which is really unusual, because obviously sometimes we can, if we're building things, we might just leave a torch in the middle. But in this section down here, we can't do that. We must make sure that everything is filled in. And for me, that means wasting resources, which I don't like. But we're really lucky because we dug out a whole room, so we do have a lot. And we'll use a lot of the dirt. So we're going to just take this to the middle and use that as our starting point. And I think because of the shape, I would like to make a sort of an arch going from here up and around, and then maybe have an archway coming across here on each side. I think that could look really good. And this does need to still go down by another 7 blocks. No, sorry. We've done 6. This is level 7. So we'll still need to go down by another 4 blocks or so. It's not too bad now. I was thinking it was worse than that. Go away, Mr. Slimeball. I am busy. Don't play with Mr. Golem over there. He likes playing with you. He'll throw you in the air. He'll play all sorts of lovely games with you. This actually has been very helpful having him down here. I don't normally ever make an iron golem. I don't like having them. I'm scared of them. Don't want to touch them. But he's actually been extremely helpful. Shame about the snowmen. So we need to do a grave for the snowmen, I think. And we need to do one for all the dolphins that keep dying, because we're losing a lot of dolphins in here. And I can't keep a note on how many have gone, because it must be 10 to 20 already, and that's just the ones I know about. So we'll do one big dolphin grave. So what we'll do next is we'll start to shape how we want this bit to go. And we're going to do it from, I'm just going to take this lot up to, oh, this is where I had all the snowmen and stuff. That's why it's all weird. I will change it all back up again. So we will take this up to the other side, and then we can really start to get a shape for what it's going to be. Hope everybody is doing okay. I've seen there's been some more tragedies and stuff around the world. There's droughts going on. I've seen earthquakes, volcanoes, all sorts of things. If you're affected by any of these, please do try and take care and stay safe. It must be very difficult living in places like that. They think that we might have a drought here by August. A drought, that's where there's not enough water at Mookie. And so everything starts to die because there's... Sorry? I know. Sorry, darling. I don't think you mind so much, though, do you? Oh, our inventory is full again. Does look like there's been a bit of a massacre going on here. So, and this is one reason why I wanted the Guardian part of the farm working, because I knew that whilst I was working down here, the Guardians can keep spawning and we can keep earning goodies without doing anything. So we now take all the full stacks, and they can all come up here. All of these treasure chests have got full stacks in only. Oh, there's one I took some out of in the middle. That one. Let's fill that back up. It would have been better if I had have categorized them, but I didn't. So we're not going to do that now. No, I don't want that. I'm just trying to get these up here, and then we'll... That looks like we've got a full... Oh no, there's no room for that. But we've got full... gravel. We'll take that torch, and then we can put those up there. We've got another load of slime. Turn that into blocks. We've got some more, another stack there. Don't see any more stacks. There we go. So that's another load done. And we can leave these behind. Don't need to keep all of this stuff on us. Right, so what we'll do now is we're going to take a whole bunch of dirt. And the reason for the dirt is it's easy to adjust. It's easy to move around. Oh, got a whole thing here with not enough in it, and we can just chop it and change it, and we can have a look and see what we want to look at, and then we can put it all back again. All this charcoal is from my campfires. I couldn't be bothered to use the pickaxe because it takes forever, and I haven't got the silk touch shovel on me. No, spade, no, axe, that's the word. Should we try and get him? I'm a bit concerned because... Oh. Hi. Oof, you're gone. I don't have very good armour. Why? It's my block. Give me my block. Right, that's it. You stole my block. Why is he angry for not coming to attack me? Uh-oh. Oh, thanks, Mr. Gollum. Look at that. Did you see? I do like my friend, Mr. Gollum. He's very helpful. Right, we've left this a bit dark. Just add a few more lights. Oh, I didn't do this side. Just take these ones out then. The reason for the wall is so that I have a clear boundary of where it is. So if I am digging in this area by mistake, then I will know when I come up to it that this is something important, and then I won't accidentally break through to it, because that could happen and that would be very dodgy. Oh, some more iron down there. We don't want to lose that. So we'll dig that little piece out because we might bury it behind a wall in a minute. And this is part of the geode here, so I think we should geophyte this section. Take this iron out. Been really lucky with the iron here as well. I don't know if that's a thing, if there's a copper vein that you get more iron as well. I don't know. We need to get some more wool into here. And we'll just take this section out from here. And one more. So originally I was thinking of placing the glass on top of the geode. We may still need to place some glass. Remember, we can't have it spawnable. But let's have a little look and see what we can place in here. We've got some glass. Do we have very many? I don't know if we've got any geode blocks up here. We might need to go down and get them. Sure. Let's just take these out of my inventory because we don't want those. Oh, we don't want that either. Or that. Or that. And now we can... What's this one's one? Oh, we can put our map back in here. I've nearly taken all of the maps from back from... Oh! Didn't scare me. Totally did not scare me. Believe that, you'll believe anything. So let's just toddle off down here, see if we've got some blocks that we can use from the geode. I love amethyst. It's my absolute favourite. More blocks. So we'll just have a quick check with that. I haven't done that yet. Yes. So 4 of the shards make the blocks. That's great. So do we change this back up for the wall? How likely are we to ever touch this? No, actually I think... No, that'll be fine. We'll leave it as glass. And we'll take these out. Now we've got some here, like this one. I couldn't actually harvest it very easily. And we don't want the block to become a spawnable block. So let's. Oh, I managed to get it. Brilliant. Didn't get that one. Oh, hi! I'll collect my block now, shall I? Silly old Goosey. I want to do this in a way. Stop it. I want to do this in a way so that I can get up easily, but I want to do it with the blocks rather than keep having a ladder up here. I don't quite know what to do. So as far as I know, the sea lanterns are not spawnable, and I don't want to keep having those ones on the top sprouting because they're very difficult to then get off, and the allies, when they were helping me, keep getting stuck. All my allies are kind of dispersed. We may have to go and get more, but I think I'm alright with them. Take a couple of these off, and then they can be growing again as we're here. I am taking all the different sizes because I think we have an interesting project that we can do with them. Just got to be really careful because I keep breaking the master blocks. And I did have to break a couple to build the spawner, farm, but no, because my inventory is full. All of that dirt in it, haven't I? So let's just pop these in here. Just the idea is to try and keep harvesting everything so that it keeps growing, and then when we actually need them, we've already got a whole bunch and we don't need to keep waiting for it. Keep missing them. I feel like they're so fragile, and then I keep getting it all wrong. Oh, inventory's full again, that's why. Let's just leave those down there for a minute, and then maybe we can collect all the bits that we need. Ah, right in front of my face.
Waiting for a sign to show me my way. The only point I reach is frustration. And then back
There's this one
again.
up here.
Then back again.
It's really important to look for the hitbox with these. That's what I'm trying to do.
Then back again. Then back again. Hey, draw your arrow back.
So we've got that one there.
I just want you to find me into the sky. I'll fall but never crack.
And we've just got that one there. And then, oh, that piece. Too low down. I'm going to start keep growing back while we're still trying to collect the original ones. Here we go. So that was another massive load there. Right, I'll stay for about another 15 minutes and then that's it. Then I'll have to go and get on doing boring jobs. Unless I just get stuck in here forever because I can't even get up one block, you know. There's a block above my head. I don't remember that block being there. I'm sure I've done that jump several times before. So we want to, was there another one that we had? Yeah, this one. That on top of there. We might put a light on top of that one as well. So, I mean, it does mean losing out on some, but I think it's worth it. So we're going to, what have you done here? Look, just casually walk around with a massacre around your feet. Doing a really good job though. Don't think the slimes hurt him too much because he doesn't seem to be very damaged. Been doing a lot. I don't want to put, I don't think I need, oh no, I've got to be really careful here, haven't I? Because I can actually see this because of the glass. So let's just go straight into the geo-type blocks. Take this one and that one, and then have a bit of blood back. This is totally make it up as you go along kind of work. With the outcome being that we don't want anything spawnable here. Right, that's all we've got of those. Let's add a little bit of the calcite. That makes a really cool noise when it goes on. I don't want to cover up all of the basalt. I want to leave it so you can really see that it is in the geode. Maybe do it a bit like that. And then bring it out. We'll put wool in that section there. Fill that in. Can't get anything spawning on just one block, so it's not too bad. You could do it so there's like a little bit of a piece coming down, which might look quite cool, and arch it around a little. I think we should take some of these out, although that made me fall. Leave those in there. I think the idea is we want to extend the geode, make it look like it was much bigger. I did actually narrow it down originally, but now we're going to make it bigger because we're changing how we're doing it all. I hadn't originally thought about putting in a lush cave, for example. Got some more copper here, look. Having a copper vein right in here, it's really helpful. So I'm thinking of having a bit of a tower piece made out of the calcite because I really like this block. Be careful we don't break the amethyst behind. Let's just get some of this stuff out of my inventory. And just get this little piece done, and then we'll get a better idea of what's going on. We want the basalt. I've got quite a bit here actually. We can get rid of that glass. We don't want that. Should be a little bit better if we get rid of those. Have we got any more of that wall? A little. I'm sure we've got some more. Maybe not. All of those treasure chests work all. I'm going to pretend that slime isn't there. I have this really big problem where I have to keep collecting all of the loose blocks. I'm really trying to not do that, but I really struggle with it. It's just like wasted resources. Okay, right, let's get back up here. Oh, hello. It's the leather dude. Oh, I didn't bring any more. Oh, I have got a little bit more calcite. So I need to find out how... I don't know if we can make calcite. I hadn't thought of that. Well, actually, that would be quite interesting to see if we could make it. So you can make diorite. So I really like the calcite block. I can see me using that a lot. I know that you can get it in mountains somewhere, but the mountains that I've got, I haven't seen it yet.
It makes you feel a little stronger. Who knows what you may find? You'll see in your own time. It might just take a little longer. Now let the river flow deep into the ocean over time.
Now, I know that amethyst block, amethyst geodes can have a bit more of a shape. I have seen ones that have been sort of, they found one that was actually a heart shape, and so they had two that were a heart shape. It looked really amazing. It was massive as well. Now, which section was I trying to do? This piece on the end, I think. So let's just take this back up here a minute. Oh, jeepers! That wasn't very nice, was it? Just jump on my head. Hey, did not need to jump on my head, did you? No. That's what you get. Violence is wrong. We don't like violence. But he jumped on my head and terrified me. I think I was doing this section here. But I don't like that. I'm going to just take that piece back out, and we're going to do it from... I'm going to do it here. And I'm going to take a little piece like this. And what we could do, just to make sure that we don't have anything spawnable, just fill up the inside with dirt. I wouldn't normally do that, but what I would do is just put one block at the bottom, one slab. Have I run out of... Just leave that down there for a minute. Ran out of calcite, I didn't even realise. Oh, what is that? Get off! That's not calcite. Imposter. me. Everything scares me all the time. It really does, doesn't it? That's because you often scare me. Because you sneak up on me. And yeah, you do kind of live there. So let's pop a couple of these bits on here like this. I'm thinking that we could hang a couple of pieces down like that. No, we've got a spawnable block there now. Go away, I'm busy trying to work here. That's not high enough. No, not high enough still. So we'll do something like that. So this is what I'm thinking. No, I've done it again. So we kind of bring the geode around like this. So it's still a bit blocky at the minute, but that's not too bad. Do something like this. We'll pull all of this bit out of the middle. Oh my goodness, what have you been up to, Mr. Gollum? I've just got to have a look, see, out of interest now, how many pieces he's taken. I've got too many for my inventory. I'm never going to need any slime. I was thinking that they need to add a new villager that does mob parts. I think that would be quite good. Because there are so many. And like with slime, you could trade. I think that would be really good because you get so much of it. But what else, unless you're a redstoner, what are you supposed to do with it? There's not really a lot, and I don't get it. Well, I do get it, obviously, but I don't know what else you can do with it. I think I did say before about building a trampoline. I think that's the only thing I can think of. I'm normally quite good, but I don't know. Just shove that all in the wrong one. I don't know whether to leave a couple of little bits of glass. Don't worry about those ones at the top. We're going to put some basalt in there, I think. Take out a couple of these. I'm going to have to go in a minute. So the idea is we're going to have this in the middle of the lush cave. Let me Oh, it's an axe.
Baby, I know you told me that you're a settler and don't deny it. But maybe your mind is changing with me.
So something along those lines, and then we need to add Chaffin. Hello, how are you doing? We're going to be building a big geode. So we've got an actual geode in the middle here, and we're just going to start making a bigger geode as a centerpiece to cover our guardian farm that we've got here. And we're going to turn this whole area, it's still got to go lower yet, we're going to turn this area into a lush cave with a geode in the middle of it. Could do with a bit more calcite. I don't know if I've got any left. Hold on. We did have some. I don't know where my box is now. Okay. Oh, we do have some more. Let's take one more of those. We do have a couple more, and we can make some more of the blocks. So we need to, no, we're on the other side, aren't we? We need to get back to the other one. So I want to cut up here. So we can't have any, oh Hamza, I am sorry. I don't mean to forget. Red, how you doing? Why is everyone on now? I've got to come off. How you getting on, alright? Hamza, I really don't mean to. I suffer with migraines all the time, and it's ever since it's really scrambled my brain, and I forget everything. And names is one of the big things that I forget. I did look, and I thought, oh, I wonder if that is. But then if I said it was, and then it wasn't, then it would be just as bad. So what we're doing is we are going to build ourselves a big geode in the middle of this room. We cannot have any spawnable blocks, so we've got to be very careful how we do it. So we've got to make sure that there's nothing to spawn. Like this, and we need another couple of lights. So let's have a quick look at this. That's too blocky there. We need to just change that bit. I quite like that actually. Yeah, we're making it bigger. So this is where my geode actually is. But this is going to be a giant lush cave in here. And because we've got this geode in the middle already, and we need to take it down, we still need to take this down about another 4 or 5 blocks. And this section here, although I'm not 100% sure it's in the right place, we might have to move it. This is a chunk. I'm a bit quiet today. Oh, I should be the same. Or maybe I just wasn't talking very loudly. Is it any better that I'm talking a bit louder? Yeah, so we're going to cover this whole section, and we're going to bring up the walls and over. We're actually going to turn it into a cave with a couple of arches. And what I'll do is I'll just take you downstairs. We actually need some sea lanterns. So for the first time ever, I'm going to make some because I went the wrong way. We have so many materials, it's ridiculous. I've changed how the Guardian farm works. I have done it now where we've got magma blocks pulling them down because they kept getting stuck up the top. But look at this, guys. We have got shards after shards after shards, and we've got these, and we've got these. It is amazing. But not only that, still a bit too quiet. Hold on, let me just have a quick look at the settings. I haven't actually touched any of them. I'll just turn it up a little. I haven't changed any of the settings because they were working quite well, but we'll do that, and hopefully that will be a bit better. And then look at all of these. We're now getting glow squid as well, which is amazing. I have been doing a lot of AFKing down here, so it's not strictly just from working, but we're getting arrows and even gunpowder. But I'm so pleased about the glow squid ink. I was really hoping that we could, but I didn't think that we would get any. So let's take this one because it's quite full. I'm not sure what we need, but I think it's a mixture of both. Yay! Look at that! We can make sea lanterns for the first time ever. Let's take those out. Okay. Heaps of stuff. I know. It's absolutely amazing. I've never been able to make my own sea lanterns and not worry about it. Let's just go and pop a couple of these in. We'll go up the top, and then I really have got to come off. I might come back on later, but it does depend. I'm really stuck this week for time. I'm trying to do them early because then I can do what I need to do, and then I can carry on for the rest of the day. So let's add a couple of lights and brighten up this geode. Maybe we should put another one of these. That might make it look less blocky. Oh, bother. It's okay. Yeah. Oh, I can't get up there now. We'll sort of spread it out, make it come out like it's covering everything. No, it's fine. I'll do it like that. And maybe bring it down a little. Ah! Where's the thingy gone? Oh, I buried it. That was helpful. So I think this cave is going to look really good when it's done. So if you imagine, we're going to have this giant geode in the middle. The cave is going to go up and then over and around. So then it's domed with an arch. I'm thinking we might actually carry on the geode over to there. I think that might look really cool actually. So it's, yeah, I think we should do that. And then maybe add a little bit of the geode blocks on the outside. And then all in the middle, it's going to be the lush cave. I think that could look really good. Let's put a light up here. So we want to keep a few lights going on. Yeah, I think that's going to look really good. We've still got a lot of digging out to do that we haven't done. Add a couple of the calcite blocks. I've got to see if I can get more of these. But the key is to make sure nothing is spawnable. That's what we've got to do here. Thank you. It only occurred to me, I think it was this morning or yesterday, last night, to extend this geode and make it bigger. I'm not sure about those, the glass blocks. I was thinking that could look quite good, but because then we can see it going through. What do you think? Do we leave it with a few of the windows so if we're in here we can see that it's a farm, or do we cover it up completely? Or maybe if we change it to grey. I do prefer the, or maybe, oh, we could change it to purple. Change the glass to purple, then it might blend in better. Ow, okay, I just pulled my cables. Yeah, that might work better. Okay, I think that could work quite well. So we need to rip out all of this stuff. I still need to dig out loads more, which I'll carry on when we're not on. We've got a massacre going on over here again. I am actually wondering if this is where they're spawning, because this area and the area over here are where they continuously seem to be. And if that's the case, then this is not going to be very good. So I might put some slabs down and see what happens. Leave it with the windows. Yeah, I think it needs to show that this is what it is. It's the farm. It looks like a big heap at the minute, but we will change that all up. We want to change the textures as well, make it more 3D. I think this could look really good. And then once we've turned this all into a lush cave as well, I think it's going to look really pretty. And then we're going to have axolotls in here and something else that I've planned as well. I do think that maybe we should cover that one though. I think that block, the magma block, is annoying me. Oh, we could bring them out a little bit as well. I don't know. I'll see. Right. With that, I am going to have to go. I've been saying I'm going to go for half an hour, but I am actually going to have to go now. My daughter's PA will be here in a minute, and we need to get everybody sorted.
What time is
It's
it?
9 o'clock. So thanks ever so much for popping along and watching. I might try to come back on tonight, but to be honest, time at the minute is a bit tricky. Trying to make costumes and all sorts of stuff, and do all the boring grown-up-y stuff as well. So we will leave it with that, and I look forward to coming back on and seeing what we can do. So thanks ever so much, and I'll see you all again soon.